How do we do that when all my dreams are shattered, when everything that I perceived, everything I thought about, everything I worked for just went down the drain, right? I was waiting for the right time to change my job, but the moment this thing hit, now you can negotiate your job. You don't have the leverage, right, to go back, and now you're gonna have to start over, right? In the current times, in the coming few months or like a year or so, and things as these waves go down, the reason why I'm bringing all these things up, because we might gonna see a lot more depression around. We might gonna see a lot more job unfulfillment, and we're going to see a lot of people who thought that they are the best in their fields. What happens is when economic conditions like that or things like that happen, and let's suppose you were making $10,000, $20,000, you go back, you don't have a job. You go to another company, they try to offer you a job that's only $6,000, and you're like, no, I was making 15,000, I'm not going to do it. 2, 3, 4 interviews, boom, 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 and sit at home, start drinking, start doing drugs, start talking negative about itself, and next thing you find out, we just gave up everything. The point is resiliency. We not only have to practice that, there's a lot more books on it. I will talk about it in the future as well, because this is something that I learned. I established my company around that. My passion, it's not even my business, it's more about my passion. I want to save people as much as I can from going into depression and anxiety, because I know these kind of economic conditions, in these kind of stressful times, in these kind of negative occasions, because something that we are not taught in school, something that our teachers don't teach us, our parents don't teach us, they make decisions for us. So it leaves us as paralyzed at these kind of occasions. We panic, we don't understand what should we do, or how should we, what will be the best approach to the situation. So resiliency, we must practice that. Things will get bad before they recover. There's a lot more things going to happen out there in the market. Everyone, we should be more empathetic towards people. We should be more kind towards our surrounding. It's not about, see, if the life was all about myself, then that each one of us would be sent on the earth one by one to go and live your life and then come back, and wherever we die, right? It's not a video game like that. We all are supposed to move in a flock. Like one person's strength could be my weakness, and my strength could be their weakness, and that's what brings us together, and we move in a flock. So as we move through these times, as we go forward, we must help each other. We must be more empathetic. We must understand that the things that we are about to lose, they were just, see, the thing is, when you were born, we are not, we didn't have the car, we didn't have the house, we didn't have all these things, right? So in order to protect our image in the society, we, like whether it's a mortgage, a car payment, or it's moving slowly forward, the more we protect that image, the more we go, and then something like this happens all of a sudden from the nature, right? Like you're about to sell your house and you're waiting for the offer to go up and up and up, and all of a sudden, tsunami warnings, and there goes the house, the whole house is gone, right? So we need to understand, like this, as we go through these times, as we face all this negativity out there, because everyone starts complaining, everyone starts talking about different things, this is not happening, that's not happening, this not happening. It's the time to look in ourselves, right? Things can go bad, the house can go into tsunami, the things that we are about to lose, a car, a house, the motorcycle, the fake persona that we have for the neighbors or for the families, these things are going to happen. I mean, because in these economic downturn, I'm not saying it, I don't want it to happen, but this is just the history, and I'm scared, and I'm worried, and I'm worried about people, and that's why I'm here. That's what my whole mission is about. So take care, guys, be resilient. We're going to be discussing this more. Just staying positive is not enough. Resiliency is an art, it's a trade, it's a skill that must be learned over the time. By making consecutive decisions over decisions, I recommend parents to allow their kids to make as many decisions as they can. So when times are like I go through so many coaching. The reason why they want to coach with me is because they had a figure in their family or close by who used to make decisions on their behalf, and now that person is not available anymore. So then they go out and start looking for people, like someone, and which is fine, we all need to consult each other, but when we are completely dependent upon someone else's suggestion or advice to survive or do something, it becomes a problem. It leaves us hanging, our self-esteem goes down, our our productivity goes down, our survivorship, the whole 9 yards. So resiliency is more about understanding the situation, understanding the process as it is. So if something happens, if I went for the Air Force and they didn't select me as a pilot, the resiliency part comes in, is that I should be able to absorb that shock and be able to live with that in a harmony and understand that it's still a part of the process. It doesn't make me a loser or I didn't win if I was selected. The thing is, we all go like waves, like mountains. Look around us, like the pulse, even the movements of the legs. One go forward, one backward, one forward, one backward, crawling, swimming, you name it. It's the front and the back movement. It's the ups and downs in life. So resiliency is the game. That's what helps us find ourselves. That's what teaches us who we are, how strong we are, what we've become. So guys, a lot of stuff, like I said, it's bad times right now. Things are, I don't know how things are gonna unfold. Normally in these kind of situations, things get very depressive. People start questioning themselves, pressure from the society, pressure from friends, pressure from all these things. But please separate yourself from all these things. Your car is not you. Your house is not you. Your credit cards is not you. Your bank account is not you. Your job is not you. If you are here, then all these things are happening. If you are not here, none of these things are going to happen on your behalf, right? So we have to be present in order to entertain ourselves or go through this process. We cannot just sit and blame ourselves for the things that are about to happen or are happening all around us. It's not our fault. Things happen. Be resilient. It might get worse. Not saying that it should, but let's hope and pray for everything to be best. But in the meantime, we also have to understand that if I lose that job, if I lose that house, if I lose that car, that is not the end of life. This is a process. This is what life is all about. We need to find the positive things out of it. We need to understand that it doesn't make us a loser or a winner. It's just, as it's bringing people down, it's also creating more availability for the next generation, for the next times to come. So let's try to be resilient, try to have a positive attitude and overall, but be prepared for negative things as well. If those things do happen, be prepared for it because it's a part of the process. Nothing in life becomes bigger unless you go through a pain process. Pain is the process.